go do what I want to. It's a good feeling that I can now go into a department store and say, oh, I'll take that one. Oh, I got to have that one. Oh, I want that one. When I used to say, can I put this on layaway, or can I pay $1 a week and nothing down and nothing a week till I get it paid off, you know, that kind of thing. But it's a good feeling to be able to know I can, you know, buy a few things. But I still, it goes back to something we discussed earlier, I still have the value of $1 because of growing up so poor. I can't let myself go out and spend a big bunch of money on one thing when I think, well, I could go to Kmart and buy a whole wardrobe for that one dress. I think I could buy a whole bunch. I go to Sears, to Penny's, to whatever.
If you could choose any leading man, who would it be?
Well, after today, it might be you. Now, I'd like to work with different people, actually. I'd like to do something with Dudley Moore, which I think he's just cute as he can be. Of course, he's turning them out left and right. He's doing so many now, I'll probably never catch him on the run. And if some of them don't start being more successful, I ain't gonna work with him. No, I'm kidding. I love him. I think we'd be great together. We've done pretty good today. I think we've just been real relaxed, and I've just felt real proud of all of you. It makes me feel good at my age to see clean, happy people that look like they really want to accomplish something in life, and I'm just real proud of you. I'm really glad we got a chance to talk, so I'm sure you got some other questions, but just in case we got off the air before I got to say that, I just wanted to tell you this has been fun.
Do you think your body helped you get you where you are?
Oh, it could have, and it could not have. Now, see, in my case, I see me as a middle-aged person that's too fat. Well, I mean, I know that I've got a shape, but it's a big one. I just have a look. I mean, I was big here, and like I said, so I just play it all up. But I think probably just that animated look, I look more like a cartoon character, country Fat Daisy May, so to speak. But no, I mean, I got a weight problem because I love to eat and I love to cook, but I'm not really that into my body, other than just wearing the type clothes that I like to wear. Sometimes I'm 10 pounds up, sometimes I'm 20, sometimes I'll lose a great deal of weight. But I think probably just that over-exaggerated look, which is a gimmick that I, you know, played up myself. Helped? It might have. I think it's helped me in some areas, and I think it's probably not in others. I think people have not taken me as serious about my music and about my real talent that I like to think I have because of the way I look. They've took more to a personality, an outrageous person. But I wanted to get their attention, so I created, like I say, this started from a serious place, but I over-exaggerated it. The more attention I got, and people saying, you need to change your style, you need to change your hair, and I'd say, hey, they're looking. Not only will I not change it, I will even go farther overboard. Exactly. So I figured if I could hold their attention long enough, then they could see that there's a heart beneath the boobs and brains beneath the wig and all that. So it was just a matter of having a gimmick. Some need it, some don't. I felt like that I wanted it and I needed it, and the over-exaggerated look matches my outgoing personality. So.
I want to be a famous actor. I mean, how did you get to where you are now?
Well, I worked very hard. I believed in me. I thought, well, I got to believe in God. This is for me. This is what I do. I believe in God, believe in myself, and believe in other people as much as I think is safe. Because I think you kind of got to be a little leery of some people. That don't mean you can't be trusting and giving. But I think if you've got a talent, which you evidently do, and if you've got a dream, you have to protect it above all other things. You have to prepare yourself for it. And so it's, you just have to keep trying and believing in what you're doing, and don't let nobody tell you can't do it. In fact, I wrote a song called Try, and the chorus says, try to be the first one up the mountain and the highest flying eagle in the sky, and don't let somebody tell you can't do it. And if they do, then tell them it's a lie. Just try to think of life as just a journey, and the road gets rough and rocky now and then. But it's like you'll never know you could until you try. So that's kind of my philosophy. Just try. Even if you just smacked around, and just try. You just have to try.
Have you ever had stage fright?
Oh, every time I go out, I love the stage. I have less stage fright, evidently, than most people, but that few minutes backstage, I'm like a racehorse in a stall. I'm just like, I just pace the floor, I just romp, and as soon as I hit that stage, as soon as the lights hit me, then I forget all that. I love the people. I'm not a real nervous, person, but sometimes, like, I have some trouble with my throat, and if I'm not real sure that I'm going to be real good or that I'm going to be able to hack it or afraid that my throat might go out. Oh, it's just like those 5 minutes, 10 minutes before showtime. I think, oh, please, you know, it's like, and then once I get out there, I'm okay. But I think everybody has stage fright to a degree. It's only normal. I mean, you can't think that you can just walk out there in front of thousands of people and the lights are all on you and everybody's totally dependent on you and feel like that you wouldn't feel stage fright. That's natural. That's a normal and natural emotion, I think.
What was your first song? Or how old were you when you wrote your first one?
When I was writing all my life, when I wrote the first song that my mama wrote down, it was the silly, corniest thing in the world, now that I sing it. But it was about, we didn't have toys back then because we didn't have the money to buy them, so we had a lot of homemade toys. And they used to make us dolls out of cobs and socks. And so I had this little doll made out of a cob. And Daddy would take a poker out of the fireplace and burn eyes into it. And then would take the corn silk, or even this particular doll I had, and I'd put a little corn silk hair on her. And I got my guitar.
Can we hear your song?
This is corny.
We want to hear it.
Are you sure? I mean, the corniest. But I was only 5 years old, and my mom wrote this down, and she kept it. And I named the doll Little Tiny Tassel Top because she had corn silk hair. And so I don't know how much I can even remember. Believe me, it's not a rock and roll song. Little tiny tassel top, you're the only friend I got. I love you an awful lot. Hope you'll always stay. Little tiny tassel top, I love you an awful lot. Corn silk hair and big brown eyes. Whoops, how I told you it's corny. How you make me smile. Then it goes on, little tiny tassel top. You're the only, it's deep, ain't it? Corn silk hair and big brown eyes. How you make me smile. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum. Little tiny tassel top. I love you lots and lots and lots. Made up from an old corn cob. I'm da-da-da. Told you it was corny, didn't I? But it was cute and I was only 5 and ain't you sorry that you asked me to sing this? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dum. But try to be the first one up the mountain and the highest flying eagle in the sky. And don't let nobody tell you you can't do